Hey everyone, James Patrick here with Slam Academy and Ableton Certified Training, and I'm excited to show off some of the new features in Ableton Live 12. To get things started, you can see right away that everything looks way more elegant and way more slick. And down here on the bottom, I can show my clip window, and I can also show the device window at the same time. This allows me to see both views, and if I'm on the arrangement view, I can hit Option Command M, and I can also see the mixer. So this is really, really slick for being able to arrange down your songs and see the mixer at the same time. You'll also notice if you look at our control bar that we have the key for the song on top. So I can say, okay, this song is in E minor, and then the whole Ableton environment is full of scale-aware functions. For instance, I have the new arpeggiator here, and now it's going to only arpeggiate in the selected key. Many devices and tools in Live now have the scale-aware feature, and that's really exciting. In addition to that, you'll notice if you look at a MIDI clip that I have MIDI transformations. This includes ornaments, recombine, strumming, arpeggiation, and everything built right into the clip. And we also have generative tools. This is really exciting because if I make a new clip and I can say, yeah, let's go ahead and shape that and generate a new shape. And no matter what I'm doing with my clip in this window, as long as the notes are selected, I can start to modify and add new notes. And you can see everything I'm doing is being automatically generated down here in the Generate button. So yep, MIDI transformations and MIDI generative tools built into clips. In addition to that, all the MIDI effects not only now have scale aware, but there's additional enhancements that are really, really slick. For instance, if I have a MIDI chord effect, which is a really popular one, I can go ahead and put it into learn mode, and I can just start playing notes. That, of course, also can be in scale aware, and then this just becomes degrees on the scale. In addition to that, when you grab an LFO or envelope follower or shaper tool, and you hit map and you assign it to a parameter, it makes it move, right? But now when you map the parameter, you can still manually move. So it is being modulated, but you're still free to control it in real time and even automate it without having the constraints of having the parameter be grayed out because it's being modulated by an external source. Now, in addition to that, we have tuning systems. You can come over here and go to tunings, and you're going to have a whole bunch of cool ethnic and traditional and modern experimental temperaments and tunings you can employ. And all the instruments that are MPE capable will go ahead and follow along with that tuning. You'll also notice in the browser that we have this edit button. This will allow you to tag, create new tags for any of your samples or devices, and as well as search for certain things that have that tag. In addition to that, you can show your filters, and this is going to give you different suggestions. So if I just go to my instruments, I could say, yeah, I really want a bass instrument, and I would like it to be an analog bass instrument. And I can even start to refine the list here. And if I have anything that I've created on my own in the user library, I can totally just add tags to anything I want. Let's say you find a sample, like, I don't know, I'm looking for a kick, and I'm going to find it in my samples library. Here's a kick, like I really like this kick drum. You'll notice that I have this little button right here. This is going to search through my entire browser and all of its content for similar sounds. So if I wanted to find other kicks that were similar, it's going to put them in order based on how similar they really are. So that's really slick too. That works for any sample content in your library. In addition to having that built into the browser, they've also built this in right into the pads of the drum kit. So you can totally go over any of these pads. You can lock it if you want. You can search for similar sounds in the entire kit and it will not swap out that particular sound, or you can swap out individual pads as well. So load up your favorite factory kit and then start modifying it, and it's going to use that similar sample search just to make suggestions for you. And next, beyond that, as everyone I'm sure is really excited for, there are new instruments in Ableton. One in particular that I'm a big fan of is if you're familiar with the Granulator II, which is a Robert Henke instrument that allows you to turn any sound into entire new swarms of sonic particles. The Granulator has seen a massive update. It now includes several different grain modes, and it's incredibly powerful. The synthesis tab has additional auxiliary envelopes, LFOs, etc., and variation allows for adding randomness to the sample position, the grain size, the transposition, and the volume. In addition to the new Granulator, there's also a new instrument called Meld. To take a quick look at Meld, it's a 2-oscillator synthesizer that has unique envelopes and LFOs for each of these parameters, and these are macro oscillators, meaning that whichever mode you choose, these 2 knobs do different things. As you can see, you have a bunch of different oscillator combinations, and these are not unlike wavetables, but not exactly wavetables either. Each of them, again, offers a special functionality for each of the modes. You can flip through them to experiment with them, and every parameter can be modulated by the robust modulation matrix. Now, in addition to that, another amazing device is called Roar. Roar is an audio effect, and for fans of Isotope Saturn or any other sort of multi-band spectral distortion processor, this also has the disclosure triangle to pop it up with a modulation matrix, but you get 3 stages of distortion. And these can be ran in series, parallel, multi-band, even mid-side mode. So if I put this in multi-band, I have a low, mid, and high. And each of these different distortion options have custom clipping, digital and analog modeled that all sound really great, including shards and wave shaping and polynomial and diode clippers, etc. So this in mid-side mode will add stereo image to your sounds, and a whole new layer of creative sonic exploration is available in Meld. Meld has dual LFOs and a built-in envelope follower. This is wonderful, and a 4 different mode random generator. Meld is wicked awesome. You get this global drive control, but then each of the stages get their own drive as well. So this is Meld, this is Roar, this is Granulator 3, this is everything I can show off about Ableton 12 in just a couple-minute video. And again, if you want to learn more about this, Slam Academy is an Ableton certified training center, and everything we do at Slam is focused and dedicated on helping you up your music career and level up your music making game. You can get a membership at Slam for $100 a month, and that includes unlimited access to our private Discord server, 3 hours a week with a real human working with you on your music, giving you feedback on tracks, etc. And for our $200 or $300 membership, you also get in-person or online classes with our instructors, such as Virtual Riot, Evoke, Prismatic, Mike Rat, Bionic, and quite a few other high-level Ableton trainers who are not only great producers, but also great educators and wonderful people. So hit us up, slamacademy.com.
Slam Academy is an Ableton certified training center offering courses in sound design, mixing and mastering, and more. www.slamacademy.com.